I live in the United States of America approximately 20 years, but I left Russia 25 years ago, and we lived in different countries. We used to live in Israel and Middle East. I got a contract, and this is why we left Russia many years ago with the Olympic Committee. And after this, we decided to live in Canada and several years. And after this, we moved to New York, and now we're in Minnesota. Minnesota is the best, my most favorite. I had a lot of different conversations about Minnesota and Russia and similarities. It's so funny. People don't realize how close the cultures are. It's not only about the cold, it's also about the culture. People pretend to be conservative, and they have this kind of deadpan. At the same time, underneath, they're extremely liberal, wonderful people. So, culture, I don't feel a lot of differences between Russia, St. Petersburg, and Minnesota. We left with my husband, Alex, and small daughter, Nadichka, who became a United States lawyer, and she is the biggest patriot and of America. He is not as Republican as I am, so we had a lot of hard discussions. After getting MD diploma, I got invitation to do the residency and PhD in sports medicine rehabilitation. And this is why when I graduated from one of the best universities in St. Petersburg, I got the invitation to go to Israel to help with the Israeli Olympic team. And this is why we left Russia. I think the look for the happiness and freedom and for the opportunity to do something for yourself, for my family, for my friends, for the daughter, and for the country. When I was born in Russia, there was no faith, and it makes, no religion, I mean, it makes me very uncomfortable, because there should be something. But the most important thing that socialistic regime and government, socialistic government was so heavy. So I clearly realized that there was no chance for me to do something personally and professionally. This is why we left. My husband actually had absolutely the same point of view, and I was kind of chicken. I was afraid to burn all the bridges. But you see what I want to say, and this is a very important perspective as a woman and as a person. When you are born and raised in a very close government ruled regime, and you feel something, but you don't have an exposure to a normal life in a country of free, and you don't know. Right. So when we decided to leave the country, it wasn't because we wanted to immigrate, but we went to Israel, and I was shocked to see different opportunities, to meet Americans, to talk to people, and to realize that there is another life and another chance to express yourself and to do something. Not for money. Money is not the most important thing. But to do something for yourself, for the mankind, for the country, to get your message through, to help people, to develop different scientific programs, what I was dreaming about. Did we hear about America when I was in Russia? Yes, we did. And mostly negative things. And that makes me wonder, because, it's the nature of human culture, of human being. If you hear something really, really bad about somebody or someone, it makes you wonder. So we were not happy with the regime. And again, I want to make it very clear. We wanted to leave Russia not because of money. I was lucky to be born in one of the most prestigious Jewish families in Russia, so I was a daughter of kind of party, communist party leader. My dad was in a high position, and he was so talented. He never talked to me about America and other opportunities, but I wanted to do something. I want country of free. I want to develop different programs to help poor indigent people. I had my visions about chemical dependency. So, and actually what made me really wonder when we had a lot of interaction with Olympic team members, and we had some professional exchange about how things are done outside of Russia with regards to poor indigent people, chemically dependent. And I wanted this, and I couldn't do it in Russia. If the government program in Russia allowed us to develop different programs, no. Actually, and this is what also made me very uncomfortable. I'm a physician, I'm humanitarian, and Russian government, the socialistic government at that time, I'm talking about 25 years ago, had a lot of money for ballet, for army, armamentarium, for political leaders, but not for poor indigent people, not for chemically dependent. We didn't have the idea of mental health issues, so nobody was depressed in Russia, nobody was anxious in Russia. Why to be? You are in the most wonderful political situation, and it's wrong. And I knew that it's wrong, everybody knew that it's wrong, and I felt very uncomfortable. I wanted to do something. Why I'm staying here and why I'm staying in Minnesota? Because I truly believe that with all our bad and good, this is still the best country in the world. Why? Because we still have the best medical system with all our disadvantages. And I still truly believe, and this is how I feel, this is the country of freedom, this is the country of opportunity. If you want to do something, I still truly believe that balance between capitalism and socialistic values, what we have here in the United States today, is the best for the person who wants to do something. I don't believe, and I will not change my opinion. I do have sufficient life experience and professional experience. Total socialism and total government control doesn't work. Not for entrepreneurial people, not for anybody. Because the human nature is to create something and to do something and to be willing to do something, to be able. If you cannot do it and somebody tells you what you have to do, people stop doing anything. People stop drinking and taking medications to bore themselves. So what I want to say, and again, this is my professional and personal opinion, I'm a very entrepreneurial person, active, you know, and I have been doing and I continuously doing a lot of humanitarian missions. So we collaborate with United Nations, with WHO. So I travel all over the world, talking to my colleagues, physicians like me, immigrants, not immigrants. And every time when I have this wonderful summits, I say, God bless America. With all our good and bad, it's still the best country in the world. Yes, we do have problems, but this is interesting. We are trying to find the solution. We are trying to resolve our problems. We can do it. We can express our opinion. So in Russia, nothing. Nothing changed after 25 years. Always, all my life, I was trying to follow the advice of my father, who was a wonderful person, very intelligent, to avoid politics. And I was unable to do it. I don't know how it happened. Usually people go to politics for career, money, glory. I was trying to avoid this, and I always found myself in the middle of all political turmoils. I don't know how it happened, and I want to be very clear with you. I have a very clear tendency to Republican views. Why? I'll be very clear why. Being born and raised in Russia being so in socialistic country. I disagree with a lot of values, and I truly believe that people should be able to work, to make money, to have different careers, and nobody should be sitting on welfare doing absolutely nothing. Is it my personal opinion only as an immigrant? I don't think so. I'm a physician, and I have one of the biggest private practice, university-based in this country, and I have been a physician for many years. I don't change my political views. I definitely think that being more on the Republican side and pushing people to work and have strict religious values, we can do much more and contribute much more to poor indigent people, to support people in need. What I value a lot about America, very clear, opportunity. This is a country of free. This is a country of different opportunities. It's amazing what I accomplished here. I came here being a poor Russian immigrant, foreign medical graduate, female. Did we have some money? Very little. I was unable to take any money from Russia. And America gave me absolutely everything. I have the practice. I was able to get my message through. I always wanted to have the special program for chemical dependency for poor indigent people. It's impossible to have the practice like this in Russia and even in Europe. Impossible. America allowed me to do it. Nobody helped me, but nobody interfered with my activities. Nobody stopped me. And this is what I care. This is why I care a lot about America. I want to make it very clear. I'm 56 years old. I have been traveling like crazy, and I was traveling not like five-star hotels. I was doing a lot of missions. I was working with professionals all over the world. I can live in any place in the world. Why I love America? Because this is a country of free. Because this country gave me the opportunity to fulfill my dreams. Because I feel comfortable culturally, financially, culturally. Because this is the only country in the world when you have an opportunity to communicate with other people. And nobody is discriminated. I love my clinic because I have different people. We hired all possible nations in the world, black, white, yellow, you know. I love my patients because it's, again, exposure. I love America today because we have a lot of discussions about Obamacare, about political views, about Republican Democrats. Are changes needed? Absolutely, absolutely. And I truly believe that the person like me, an immigrant who became so happy in America, can contribute. And not only me. It's interesting, it's life. I feel that I'm alive. I feel that I can do something. I feel that I can help the country. I feel that it's very much important to show people all over the world we are still the best, and we are. I'm Russian Jewish, and because of our professional, personal, political issues, we have a lot of interaction with people. I'm talking about this country, about America, with people from different communities. Russians who are not Jews, fundamental Christians. By the way, we completed a wonderful research about cultural issues with Karolinska Institute. We have exposure and wonderful communication with black community. And again, being from Russia, I don't feel that I have these black-white issues. I don't. What I want to say, we had a lot of conversation with fellow our fellows on different professional levels, people who have money, who don't have money. And this is my opinion, and I will not change my opinion. Immigrants in general have a very clear tendency to be more Republican. Why I'm saying this? And we had a lot of conversation in the government on different levels about this. I want our people, especially in political forces, to understand that if you are an immigrant and you had an energy and forces, personality to leave your country, to come here. Guys, could you imagine, to leave absolutely everything, your house, your cows, your cats, your cars, relatives, and come here and to start all over again and to be successful? You are cream of the crop of your nation. I want to make a comment about my daughter, American lawyer. It was so funny. Once we had an argument and I pushed her and I told her, Nadia, you have to be more active and to do something politically for your country. She looked at me and said, I don't think so, I have a small baby. I said, Nadia, when I was your age, we were around 30, I took you, your father, or Russian culture, your father take me, you, $500, we left Russia and we start all over again. You know what she said? It's impossible. It's impossible. Okay, we have to clearly understand that immigrant community in general, Latino, Hmong, African people, came here not to sit on welfare. 100% of people came to America for the opportunities. This is a country of free, and it's still, with all our problems, it's so attractive to people all over the world, all over the world. I spent significant time working in Europe. It's okay, it's beautiful. If you want to have nice vacation, you go to nice restaurant, extremely expensive shops, and you walk in Paris and London, and you come back to a real country. Our country is real. We are living in the most exciting time, and please do not underestimate us, the driving forces of immigrant community. We are here to succeed, to be happy, and to help our country. I love this country. I love America.